What's up, people? Welcome to the session. Welcome to Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel for all the new people out there. This is Vedantu, and I hope you guys are all doing good and taking care of yourselves and staying safe. My name is Anoop. I am a master teacher of physics here at Vedantu. I welcome you all once again because today what we're going to do is basically, guys, we're going to look at some few tips that can help you better your term 2 preparations, because I know that all of you guys have received your dates right now, right? April 26th is when your exams are going to start. So majority of you guys might have a lot of nerves at this point of time. You might be a little scared of how to approach the examination. Some of you guys are might be a little confident, and you might be feeling a little confident that you have enough time to prepare. But no matter what stage you're in right now, this session is for you people, which is going to help you to make it a little better, to tune those little things. Again, these tips are not some out of the world kind of tips. I'm telling you honestly, it's not some out of the world tips. These are things that you can do which are time tested, and things that will definitely work if you do it in the right manner, and if you put in right amount of time and right amount of effort in the right direction, then definitely you will get much better results than what you are expecting your term 1 or term 2 to be. Right, guys? So that's the whole point of today's session. Once again, a very warm welcome. And before we get started, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel so that you guys can get notified of all the important sessions that comes up, because every day we are putting up a lot of videos all the way from Monday till Sunday. We are continuously putting up sessions, and it's definitely going to help you with your preparation for 9th standard as well as 10th standard students, for CBSE as well as ICSE as well. Right, guys? So without wasting much more time, let's get into the first tip for the day, which is very, very simple. Something super trivial, and that is, my friends, reading your ncrt. Your ncrt, I keep saying this a billion, I'm going to say it again. NCRT is like your Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharat, whatever book there is. It is like that, because your NCRT is where your questions are going to come from. CBSE board do not take questions apart from NCRT. Everything is based on NCRT. The values might differ, but the base is going to be from NCRT. Read your textbook very, very, very thoroughly. If I talk about physics, you have 2 chapters. One is electricity and the other is magnetic effect of electric current, which is not much. Honestly, it's just 2 chapters, and you have like 2.5 months, good 2.5 months left for your board exams, which means that you have enough time to read your NCRT, and make sure you do so. Please don't ignore it, guys, because there might be some question. It's a subjective question paper, so you might have questions directly taken up from NCRT. Maybe they might ask us a 1-mark question or a 2-mark question, whatever it is. Even those tiny little box, those extra information that is given, read everything thoroughly. Make sure you make notes on what you read as well. Every time you read a certain topic, for example, today, let's say you're learning about parallel resistors, where when resistors are connected parallel. If you talk about parallel connection, what are the important things that you need to remember from that topic? Write that down in a notebook, or write that down in a piece of paper and refer to it, because that way you won't have to panic, or you won't be in that state of because as your exams are nearing, your anxiety level will be much more higher, and at that time finding out all these small details might be something which is difficult, because you tend to skip few things at that time. So in order to make sure that you don't skip out anything, make sure you read your NCRT and make notes accordingly. Even if you're reading one paragraph, in your own words, whatever you understood, write that down in a piece of paper, or I would say keep a separate notebook for each chapter, for each subject. And it is not just physics, it goes for all the subjects, people, because this is one of the most important things you must do. If you haven't done it yet, please do it. If you've already done it once, awesome, read it again. Then make sure that if you have already read it once, then at least try to do it one more time, so that you're thorough with everything, and you know what, where, and where that particular topic is from. That way you're going to be much more confident when your exams are nearing. The second thing, people, especially for physics and mathematics, is make a chapter wise formula cheat sheet for both Now, if you talk about magnetism, that is magnetic effect of electric current, there's only one formula from it, and there is there are no numericals at all. But if you talk about electricity, there are a lot of numericals, a lot of formulas that you need to remember from from the chapter of electricity, and this goes for both ninth as well as 10th standard students. For ninth standard students, I believe you have work and energy, and you also have gravitation, isn't it? So make formula cheat sheet of gravitation as well as work and energy as well, right? That way you'll be able to figure out how to approach a certain question. And what I would suggest you to do is this is something that I did when I was in 10th standard. So what you can do is, people, you have these color pencils, isn't it? Like you have these different color sketch pens and all. So buy a sketch pen. What I would what to say, it'll hardly cost you 20 rupees. I don't know, like back then it was 12 rupees when I was in 10th standard, so I don't know what the cost is right now. I'm guessing it's 20 rupees, but get a color pencil nonetheless. And what you will do is, people, take an A4 size sheet of paper, right? A4 size sheet for each chapter, or all of the chapters together, make a cheat sheet with different colors, all right, with different colors. And what you do is that stick that thing on a wall right opposite to your bed, all right opposite to your bed, or stick it on your mirror. Now, why am I saying you to do that is, people, the reason is because when you look, every time you wake up in the morning, just take a look at it. When you go to sleep, again, just take a look at it. Why? Because, people, there is something called as pictographic memory. That is, your brain tends to remember things that you see. For example, if I talk about, let's say, Avengers Endgame. Now, you would remember the last scene of Avengers Endgame. Why do you remember that? Because you've seen it. It's a video, so you tend to remember it better, and that actually works. I don't know if you've ever if it has ever happened to you. Like sometimes, especially in history, civics, when I'm writing when I'm explaining a certain topic, sometimes I tend to forget few things, and when I forget things, what happens is my brain will automatically try to scan the paper. It's like, your brain will automatically bring the sheet of paper. You'll remember the page number. You'll see you'll actually be able to visualize the photo here and there. You can see the paragraph also, and your brain will automatically try to fill in the gap. And that's exactly what's going to happen in your exam hall as well. For the next 2 months, if you keep looking at this formula cheat sheet over and over and over again, there is no way on earth that you're going to forget that formula ever in your life. So please try this out. Let me know in the comment section if it is going to work, if it has worked out for you. Just try it for a couple of weeks and let me know if it is working out for you or not. Alright, come back to this video and let me know in the comment section if it has actually worked for you or not. And please let me know if you guys are going to try this also. Alright, so this is the second tip. The third tip is, people, numericals, right? Because especially when you talk about mathematics and physics, lot of numericals is what you have, right? Especially if you talk about electricity, it's filled with tons and tons of numericals. So there are three things you need to know in numericals. One is the formula, which is something that you can learn or remember from the formula cheat sheet. The other is the calculation, which comes with more and more practice. And thirdly is the units, right? Make sure that all the units are in the same order. If your units end up getting messed up, there's 100% guarantee that you'll end up getting the wrong answer, and it's a subjective examination, which means that one small mistake, there are no options, right? One small mistake and you'll definitely get the wrong answer at the end as well. So you end up losing a lot of marks by making all these silly mistakes. So how do you get yourself better? How do you make yourself better at it? Practice numerical every day. Practice numerical. Now, this is a tip that I would give you guys for all those who are struggling with numericals. Something that worked for me. Again, it's something that I tried and it's something that worked for me. So I'm guessing that it'll work for you as well. Let me know again. So here's what you do, guys. So first 7 days that you have, first 7 days. So today the date is 12th, right? For the next 7 days, what I want you to do is every day practice 2 numericals. Just 2. That's all. For the next 7 days, every day 2 numericals. That means about 14 numericals. After that, the next 7 days that you have, so the next 7 days after 19th, basically, so today is 12th, 7 days would be 19th. From 19th to the next 7 days, what I want you to do is practice 4 numericals. Increase that to 4 numericals. All right. Then for the next 7 days again, increase from 4 to 6 numericals. Or even you can even go higher than that. There's no limit to it. You can go as high as possible. But all you have to do is, people, somehow get through for the first 21 days. Why am I saying 21 days as, people? Scientifically, it has been proven that if you do something for 21 days without break continuously, that becomes a habit. Your brain will automatically start doing it without even, without unconsciously or subconsciously, you'll start doing it. That's what you need to do. You need to achieve that. You need to achieve that sense of, what do you call, that sense of when you wake up in the morning, you just it's automatic. It's a reflex that you go and brush your teeth, right? That's your reflex. So you have to get to that reflex. You basically have to work on that and get to that reflex. And this is the best method, guys, where you don't feel overstrained also, but at the same time you're practicing the numericals that you have to, and you're getting better every single day. Now, where do you get the questions from? I would say start from the exemplar questions, which is given in the textbook, the ones that they've given the solutions for as well. Start with that. Then go with the in-text question that is given at the back of the textbook. After that, go with your PYQs, and then you can go with your previous year question papers, then sample papers, then mock test paper, so on and so forth, guys. So this is where you get the questions from. But at the end of the day, if you can do it properly without break, even on Sundays, if you're ready to spend 10 to 20 minutes of your time on numericals, trust me, by the end of this 2 months that you have, you would have become an expert in all sorts of numericals from electricity chapter. If you talk about physics, there's only one chapter where you're going to get electricity, the numericals from, and that is electricity, because magnetic effect does not have any numericals at all. So just need to practice that one chapter thoroughly, and you can ace the examination, people. So this is the next tip I want to tell you. Practice your numericals, practice the units. Make sure that the units are never messed up. You always have to keep it in the same units, and that is what is going to yield you that marks, that 90%, 95% that you guys want, right? The next tip, people, is to make mind maps. Mind maps are the best ways to summarize the entire chapter. Now, if you're not someone who's very creative and you're like, sir, I can't really do it, I'm not really sure how to approach it, then just go on the internet, people. Just go and search on Google. You'll find lots and lots of mind map for CBSE class 10th electricity. You'll find tons and tons of pictures. Download it, make it your own. Try to draw it on a sheet of paper and try to make it your own. Add your own masala to it. But at the end of the day, people, this is one of the best way to revise the entire chapter. So as you come closer and closer to your exams, because of that anxiety, again, guys, because of anxiety, what would happen is that you tend to forget or skip through the smaller details, that nitty-gritty details that you have. That you'll end up skipping, because your mind is already preoccupied with all the thoughts, right? Because you're worried about how your exam is going to be, whether whether the weather is going to be good or not. You'll be worried about so many things at that point of time. So at that time, it's very easy to skip through certain topics. It is very, very easy to skip through all these small things. But if you make a mind map, you'll never have to do that, because you will have a clear idea of how to approach this chapter. What are the important things? If you can write on all of that in the form of a flow chart, that is going to do a massive impact. That's going to create a massive impact at the way that you prepare for your examinations, be it magnetic effect of electricity or be it electricity. This is something that is going to help you change your life. And it's not just for physics. Again, whatever tips I'm telling you, it's not just pertaining to physics. You can use this for any subject, any and every subject. At the end of the day, all of this is time tested. It is definitely going to work, but it's all about being consistent. It's not about doing it one day and like, sir, I can't do it anymore because it's too difficult, or I tried it once and I'm done. No, it's about being consistent. Consistency is the key, guys. You can't just, it's like this. You can't, eat one healthy meal a day and think that you're going to stay healthy, right? That's not how it works. You have to be consistent. In your case of studying or preparing for your board exam also, it's exactly like that. You have to be consistent. You have to stay consistent and keep putting in your effort every single day. The next thing, guys, is practice, right? Because it's all about practice, guys. Because practice makes a man perfect. That's what you've learned, right? That's what you've heard. So keep practicing your previous year question papers. Solve as many questions as you can. In fact, go if you're done with the first, try to go for at least the last 5-year question papers, and once you're done with that, then extend it. If you're done with those questions and if you're not able to find any more questions, then extend it to another 5 more years. So basically from 2010 till now, whatever question papers have appeared in board exams, try to solve all the questions from there, be it physics, be it mathematics, whatever the subject is. try to do it, because it's important that you get as much practice as possible. The more you practice, the easier it gets for you, and it is something that is gonna give you the confidence, that necessary confidence that you require, that you need in order to become better at or in order for you to stay calm during that those stressful times. Because obviously how stressful board exams are by now. By the time you have already given your term 1 examinations, so what is the level of your stress that is going to be during your examinations or before the night before your examinations. You've already been through it. It's not that I have to tell you anything to it. You just have to remember how you felt the day before your term 1 examination, or how it was during the exam, right? So don't let it come to that. And under that stress, again, if you don't practice, if you have not given in the time to work on your fundamentals, then you will end up making mistakes. You'll end up making silly mistakes, and you end up losing marks which you could have easily gained if you had just put in a little bit of effort. To give you an example, people, you guys, every one of you guys know Sachin Tendulkar, right? Sachin Tendulkar, used to practice his cover drives and all those shots, the basic fundamental shots, at least 10,000 times, right? Every week he used to do it. Now, why did he do it? Because everyone who's successful, everyone who's on the top understands that fundamental being, your fundamental is the key. And the stronger your fundamentals are, the easier it gets. Even under stress, you'll be able to get it right. And how do you make that fundamental strong? By practice. Practice as many numericals as you can. Practice how the type of questions are going to appear in your board exams. And the more you practice, the easier it gets, and the more calmer you're going to be when you attempt your exams, because you've already been through it, right? And apart from that, guys, time management, right? Time management is very, very important, because you guys know that you won't be getting much time during exams, even if it's a 3-hour paper, which it is not. Even if it's a 3-hour paper, for example, even if you're given 3 hours to complete the examination, there is you guys know that 3 hours just goes off like that, right? By the time you close your eyes and open it, your 3 hours are done. So you need to be able to manage your time much better now that you're in this state. Now that you're in this stage, when your exams are, the exam dates have been announced, you must be able to manage your time a lot better than what you're doing at this point of time, right? And that goes, how do you manage your time better? Give mock test every Sunday, every weekend. Give mock test. Take a piece of take a science paper or take a math paper. Give yourself exactly 1.5 hour or 2 hours, or whatever is the time frame given in your exam. I'm not really sure what is what is the allotted time frame from the boards, but yes, if it's around 1.5 hour, then give yourself exactly 1.5 hour and try to solve that question paper within that 1.5 hour. Do not take any time more than that. It should be like you're in an exam hall. You should create an environment such a way that you feel like you're in the exam hall. You're not you should not get up from the seat and go around, roam around. You can't just go and drink water or use the washroom and all, because you're not allowed to do all of that during your examination. So you have to keep whatever rules are being followed in your examination, follow that exactly over here as well, and practice it every week. And if you're doing it for the next 7 to 8 weeks of your life, trust me, guys, you'll automatically be able to manage your time better. You would know what type of questions you need to attend first, and what questions you need to attend last. And you'll also get a good idea, good clarity on how to approach the numericals also, or how to approach the questions. You would know, like if you have a 2-mark question, there's no need for you to write 1-page answer for that, right? So that would come by practicing more and more. So take more number of mock tests and get better at it every single week. Every week, take a mock test paper, take a simple sample paper, and try to solve that all by yourself. Now, time management also means, people, how do you prepare for your the term 2 examination as well? So for that, make a proper detailed timetable. At least you should be spending 2 to 3 hours on your studies. At least 2 to 3 hours on your studies, on self-study. I'm not talking about class on Vedantu, or I'm not talking about YouTube sessions and all. I am talking about your self-study. You sitting with your book and getting into those smaller details, and practicing numericals and getting into it, and just rubbing it off. So that is what I'm talking about in the 2 to 3 hours that time frame is all about you doing your self-study. Now that 2 to 3 hours, it is not necessary that it has to be a 3 hours, continuous time frame. You can divide it if you want to. You can take it as 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes throughout the day, or you can take 1.5 hour in the morning, or 1 hour in the night, or 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night. But whatever it is, you need to study for at least 2 to 3 hours. The more time you spend, the more time you're actually able to utilize on your studies, on your self-study. That again would give you the confidence that you need. Because see guys, board examination is a game of confidence. It's a game of confidence more than anything else. Because just think about it for a second. Every one of your friends are getting the same amount of knowledge. They're spending pretty much the same amount of time in the class. They're getting the same amount of the options available to them as well. So whatever it is, it's all equal. It's not that there's a massive difference between a topper and a person who gets 60%. There's not much difference over there. But the one thing that is different is that a 90% student will be more confident than a 60% student. And you can see this in life also, people. Whenever you are faced with a challenge, the more confident you are in facing that challenge, the easier that challenge gets. Otherwise, you would drown in your own, in your own self-pity and in your own feeling that why does this have to happen to me? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have asked this question to yourself, like why should this happen to me? Like why only me? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have asked this to yourself, right? Why only me? Or like why not someone else? Why only me? Stop asking yourself this question. This is not the time for you to feel sorry for yourself. This is the time for you to gain your confidence. And how do you gain that confidence? It's all about what I just told you right now. And finally guys, last but definitely not the least, right now what I told you is about 95% of your preparations, the 95% of your confidence. The last 5% of your confidence is going to come from your revision, and that last 5% is not something that you can take lightly, people. Your revision is one of the most important tasks that you must do before your term 2 examination. And ideally I would say at least you should have completed 2 to 3 cycles of revision. Cycles in the sense all the chapters, you have gone through it at least 2 to 3 times before your term 2 examination. So within the next 2 to 2.5 months, whatever time you have, you should have gone through that 2 to 3 cycles of revision. That is very, very, very important. And that revision includes reading your textbook, practicing your numericals, solving your PYQs, everything. All in all, you should have completed at least 2 to 3 cycles of revision, because the more you practice, the more you revise, again, the more confidence you gain. And the more confident you are, the lesser you feel stressed while you are facing your examinations. So these are some of the tips that can help you, people. Now, to help you with your revision, Vedantu's classes are also here for you guys. Vedantu's classes would give you all of the help that you require for your, the strategy that you guys require for your revision to help you with your preparations. We are also always here for you guys. Just to give you an idea what Vedantu offers, people. Vedantu gives you an opportunity to learn the entire syllabus, to revise the entire syllabus, and gives you the opportunity to take up as many number of mock test papers, as many number of assignments as you want to get yourself better, to make yourself better. How do you enroll into the course? It is very, very simple. So I'm just going to show you one of the videos that came up very recently. You can check this out. It's basically secret study hacks for class 10th against term 2 syllabus. So you can check it out as well, people. So what you have to do is go to the description of this video, of the video that you're watching right now, and go to CBSE term 2 full syllabus. Now the best part is, people, for tomorrow and today and tomorrow, you are actually getting an amazing deal as well. So all of the features of Vedantu, I've already explained this in the regular sessions. You can check it out. So you can check out all the features, guys. You'll have everything that you need. You have doubt supports 24/7. You'll have doubt support. You will have a very comprehensively planned revision, a very comprehensively planned, a topic as well. So we would basically go through the entire syllabus and go through at least 1 or 2 cycles of revision before your term 2 examinations. And to avail all of that for the next 2.5 months until your examinations are done, people, you would have these classes going on, and all of this you're going to get it for just 3,000 rupees. At 60% off is what you're getting. So 3,000 rupees for the next 2.5 months until your exam starts, until your exams are ending. So that's basically for the next 3 months. So that's basically, people, 1,000 rupees a month. That too for all 6 subjects: physics, chemistry, bio, math, English, social science. All 6 subjects you're getting for 3,000 rupees, which is an amazing deal. And this is valid only for today and for tomorrow, for 12th and 13th. But from 14th onwards, that is from Valentine's Day onwards, the price would again go back to 7,000 rupees, which is not something advisable. So if you guys are planning to or looking for a revision plan, and if you're looking for a place to start studying because you're like, you're lost in thought, you're not really sure how to guide, or you want someone to guide you in the right direction, to nudge you in the right direction, we are here for you guys. We will make sure, we'll handhold you, and we'll make sure that you get through the finish line. And all of this you're getting for 3,000 rupees, people. That is just an amazing opportunity. Trust me, guys, it's a really good thing, because when I was in 10th standard, I remember my math tuition for one subject was 500 rupees for one subject, and that is in 2010, 2011, right? It was 500 rupees per subject. So here you're getting the entire 6 subjects for 3,000 rupees, which is an awesome deal. If you just take it as 500 rupees per subject also, that is still around around 6,000, around 3,000 rupees is what you're getting. Now here you can do it at the comfort. That is for per month. That is per month. It'll be around 3,000 rupees. Here for the entire 2.5 months until your exams are done. That's until for the next 3 months. You can say for the next 3 months you're getting the entire thing for just 3,000 rupees. Where over there you have to pay over 3,000 rupees per month. Here, instead of paying 9,000 rupees over there, you're just paying 3,000 over here, which is actually an awesome deal. And more importantly, you're getting the best support that you can possibly get, right? And if you're like, you're very skeptical about it, and you're like, sir, 3,000 is still a lot of money, and you're like, no need, sir, I am kind of skeptical about it, then you have to go for the whole program, guys. Go for the 30-day program. If you go for the 15-day program, the 15-day program is 1,200 rupees. But the fact is, people, if you use my coupon code AME Pro, right, it is not 15 days anymore. It is going to be 30 days. 30 days for 1,200 rupees. Within that 30 days time, that is until March, that you have for this whole month of Feb and March, you would have completed at least 50 to 60% of your revision by then. That is still a better way to kickstart your preparations, rather than just sitting and waiting for things to happen. That is still a better option than that. You can try the 1 month program, and then if you want to extend it, you can go ahead and extend it. Otherwise, you can just, anyways, it's not going to be wasted, because you're prepared for that 1 month. You're still gotten all the classes, all the support system, all of the mock test papers, all the revision plans. You've gotten it by then. You would have clear set of ideas how to approach your examinations by then. So that is also an option that you can try for. I would say go for the whole 3 months, because the entire 3 months you're getting for 3,000 rupees, which is again for the entire 3 months. That is a better deal. And if not, if you guys are like money is a problem, then you can go with the 1,200 wala thing, which is for 30 days. I understand, people, because again, we're all from middle class families, so money can always be a friction. So don't worry about it. We're always here for you guys. Now again, if you go for the offers, you can even get 10% cash back as well. So you can try that also. So, and you can even use this special coupon code VPRO as well, VPROP, which would again give you a 10% off on that. So you're getting a lot of offers. So that's about 20% off. Apart from this 60%, you'll also be getting 10% cash back if you're using this MobiQuick the app, like Phone Pay and all that. This is also an app, so that way you can even get 10% cash back as well. So again, you'll be saving some money over there also. Alright, people. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's session. I hope that you found the session helpful. I hope that it was something that that would help you with your preparations, or something that you were looking for to start that preparation of yours. If you were always in that state of how to start, this is one way to do it. For 9th standard students also, people, we have classes going on right now. For 9th standard students, it's very simple. So you have to go to change, and whoever is in 9th standard, you have to go to this option called as change and go to class 9th. And for you guys, it is going to be crash to, again, CBSE term 2 crash course. For you people, it's going to be just 900 rupees for the entire for the next next couple of months until your exams are done. It's going to be just 900 rupees for 9 standard students, which again is a super amazing deal. For 900 rupees you're getting all the subjects. That is just fabulous. And if you go for the 30-day trial, that's 450 rupees, 480 rupees. That is just super duper amazing. So you can check that out also for all the 9th standard students. You can check that even for ICSE students also. You can go up there and change and check it out for yourself. All right, people. So that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something new. At least few things you understood, and you have some roadmap as to how to approach your term 2 examination. That's what I'm hoping. Let me know in the comment section, and if you enjoy the video, thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that red icon, daba do. Kuch bhi kar do, daba do. My Hindi is getting better. So yeah, people, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. I'll catch you guys in the next session. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic day ahead. And, all the very best of luck. Don't panic. It's all right to, even if you have not started yet, but don't delay it any further. Right? And don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt yourself. You are worth it. You are someone who can actually score 90%. It's not, it is not something that 90% is reserved only for the top 10% of the population. It's not that. You can also get 90%. You just need to put in the effort for that. All right, because you reap what you sow, right? So that's it for today, guys. Take care. All the best. I'll catch you guys in the next session. Until the next time we cross each other's path. See you soon. Peace out. Stay safe. All right. Love you all. Take care. All the best.